All right, man. So I wanted to do this video a long time ago, but I figured I'll do it today while I got a lot of time. So today's episode, I want to talk about every rapper Kendrick Lamar called out in Atlanta. And I want to talk about why are Atlanta rappers so mad at Kendrick? At least some of them, not all of them. But why do they feel some type of way when he's going around basically bigging them up and stadium tour, and all of them are getting recognition like never before. Let's talk about it. All right, man. Told you, you know what it is, man. So look, if you want to leave a donation, link is on the screen. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, I love y'all. All the fellas, fist bump, you know what it is. And hey, man, I'm doing the war ceremony January 1st. Make sure you're here for that. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This Tuesday coming up, I'm doing a live 50 of the greatest female R&B artists of all time. Make sure you're here for that. Go subscribe to Torch Talk After Hours. I drop videos over there every day as well. I'm working. I'm doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? I got a cologne channel coming up. It's called Aroma Syndicate, Cologne Cartels. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you here for that. I'm going to be promoting that real soon. That's going to be coming up. Trust me, y'all going to like that. And yeah, man, merch shop is still coming, man. I'm still working on it. Still working on it. And yeah. So let's get to it, man. Let's do it. So I asked myself, I said, why is Atlanta rappers so upset with Kendrick? And the ones that are upset or feel some type of way, why? Why do you feel some type of way? It wasn't like he dissed y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now, before we get into all of that, you know what I'm saying? Before we get into all of that, before we get into who the names that Kendrick said and everybody Kendrick actually called out, I want to focus on these lyrics here. The once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still doubled down, calling us some slaves. I want to focus on that for a second. The reason why is because that's a direct rebuttal to Drake when Drake said, rapping like you trying to get the slaves free. But Drake also said something before in another song about that. But the reason why that's important is because the slave trade, I believe, went through Atlanta and all that stuff, right? But I'm not trying to give y'all a history lesson. I'm just saying. I think that when Kendrick said this is the real nigga challenge, it was the same thing that Drake said when Drake said you trying to you ain't real like CB, you ain't real like my nigga Chuck T, you ain't real. So he said, okay, since you want to claim who's real, right? I'm gonna show you that you're not a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because number one, all of these dudes you working with, they real niggas to you, but you not a real nigga. So you calling me, you saying certain things about me as being a real nigga, but how I'm rapping like I'm trying to get the slaves free, but you basically question whether I'm a real nigga though, which is crazy. Cause a real nigga will be trying to get the slaves free, right? I know I'm saying nigga a lot in this video. I don't want to get demonetized for that. I'm just gonna say nig. You know what I'm saying? So when you say you a real nigga, this is the real nigga challenge. That's what happened. So the first person he mentioned was Future. Now, although Future doesn't have a problem with Kendrick, I gotta call Future. I gotta call him out on something. So Future, this is the thing, right? I'm actually acting like I'm talking to Future, right? But here's the thing. What cracks me up is Future tried to pretend as if he didn't know that Drake and Kendrick was actually battling. And I thought that was pretty funny. But Future don't have a direct, let's say a direct diss towards Kendrick or feel the type of way about it. I just think it's kind of weird and funny that he would actually act as if like he didn't know wait, I didn't know that they were beefing. I didn't know. Really? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that him and Drake having a falling out, because to me, a lot of this is over women, and all of these dudes be having so many women. And don't get me wrong, men are very territorial when it comes to women. Yeah, we are very territorial. I could have 10 girls, and it could be that one girl that you like that I'm messing with, and it'd be like, go ahead, bro, you can have her, bro. Go ahead, take her. I don't care. A year later, yeah, man, fuck that nigga, man. He was trying to talk to my chick, man. We come to find out, yeah, you told him to take her, bro. No, man. No, he was supposed to do it, though. Now he with her and they got kids. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So so basically that's what it is. So I don't really know too much whether the Future actually has a problem with Kendrick. I don't think he does. But it's just the fact that he tried to play it off. The next person we're going to talk about is Lil Baby, right? So he said, baby helped you get a little baby helped you get your lingo up, right? The Lil Baby is funny to me because he clearly don't like Kendrick. And he clearly is in interviews talking about something. Why you had to mention me? Why you had to mention me? Like my thing is like, dog, shut up. It's kind of corny. It's kind of corny for him to act as if Kendrick was dissing him by mentioning his name. Kendrick mentioned your name because he used the whole thing that Drake been using y'all. And I think that's another reason why a lot of them feel some type of way. Because they didn't feel like Drake was using them. They felt like they was using Drake. And come to find out, Drake was using y'all. And we'll get to the part where he says what he says at the end. But I just think it's funny that a lot of these dudes would they'll pretend as if like he's actually dissing them as well as he dissing Drake. Why do you mention me? For what? What you mention me for? That's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's Lil Baby. Then he had the whole thing where he blew up the GNX and he deleted that. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he sides with Drake too. We know that. He does. Now, in this one here, I can probably say that maybe he has an issue, or he can have an issue with Kendrick a little bit, because he basically said that this guy gave you false street cred. Like saying, like, look, he ain't really that street like that. He gave you false street cred. Now, you could flip that. You could say, well, no, Kendrick was actually saying that he gave him false street cred because Drake is not from the streets. So he gave him false street cred. Like, you a part of us. It's like, nah, bro, you ain't part of us. Like, so it could be that. Now, 21 Savage is another one who says a lot of slick stuff, and he says a lot of stuff that he tries to pretend as if he wasn't dissing Kendrick. And oh no, well, not really. I know if you diss me, I'm gonna slap you. You gotta stand on it. Saying stuff like that. And then he does this whole thing where he did an interview where he said he was the name. But then in the song with Drake, he's basically saying how something about Tupac. I can't remember the lyrics, but it's something about Tupac or whatever. If you think you Tupac, you get popped or something like that. I don't know. Basically, that's what he said. Somewhere around that realm. And then he had to come, his manager or whoever, his publicist that come out and say, no, we not talking about Kendrick. We're going to talk about Kendrick. Every time someone asks you a question, there's always something violent. Or every time Kendrick name is mentioned somewhere around your name is something violent. And you say, well, it ain't me. Nah, I wasn't trying. I wasn't dissing him. What are you talking about? Like, nah, Doug, you know what you said. So I think that with 21 Savage, he's another one who hates on Kendrick. And that's what it is. Young Thug, another one. On phone calls, talking crazy, saying a bunch of stuff. Then he gets out here and he basically begs Drake for his friendship. That's basically what he does. I don't care how y'all try to color it. Young Thug begged Drake for his friendship. You know what I'm saying? He basically did. Thug made you feel like you were slime in your head. Like, you a slime, bro. You slime. That's what he made him feel like. But Kendrick is saying, nah, bro. These dudes tricked you, and you tricked them. That's what it is. So Young Thug is another one to me who has a disdain for Kendrick. Drake, Buddy, he'd never be big. Buddy, he'd never be bigger than Drake. He'd never be bigger than Drake, right? You know what I'm saying? Buddy don't help nobody. Shit, watch out. You know what I'm saying? Basically, that's what he's saying. Like, oh, nah, Kendrick will never be bigger than Drake. Never. And my thing is, like, why would you not want Kendrick to be better than bigger than Drake? I mean, don't it get to the point where don't you want to root for whoever is moving up? Like, why do you feel like because he didn't help you or because he didn't do a song with you that you feel like he should not be bigger than Drake? Like, he could never be bigger than Drake because he don't help nobody. Who has he helped? He's another one that hated. And I don't understand why Atlanta Rappers. He didn't say anything bad about y'all. He basically said that Drake was using y'all. Or y'all used him. It was two ways you could look at it. So I don't understand why these rappers so far, except Future, but Future, pretended like he didn't know. But all of the other ones, so far, these other three, why would they pretend? You know what I'm saying? Now, Quavo, I don't really know. Quavo said, Quavo made you feel like you was from Northside. I don't. Quavo said you can be from Northside. I don't know if Quavo has a problem with Kendrick. I never seen Quavo say anything or do anything that I can say he has a problem with Kendrick. But I also never seen Quavo come out and big Kendrick up. Maybe he did. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he did. But I didn't see it. So I'm going to err on the side of he siding with Drake. Because if I didn't see it, then it wasn't all over. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all over. So that's just basically what it is. If I didn't see it, it wasn't all over. See, I don't know. I've never seen Quavo say anything. You know what I'm saying? Never seen that. Never seen it. Now, the 2 Chainz one, I think he kind of said that he didn't really diss Kendrick or anything like that. He basically said that Kendrick was using wordplay. But he also said that, because he got a song with, I think it's called You Good or something like that, or You Lied or something like that with Drake. You know what I'm saying? He got a song like that with Drake. And I think it's kind of interesting that Kendrick chose that to flip against Drake, which was kind of fire. But 2 Chainz ain't never really come out and say anything crazy, in my opinion. I don't think he did. I didn't see anything. So it's basically the first 4, or let's just say only one of them didn't really come out against Kendrick. And that's 2 Chainz. Quavo, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. At least I don't know. I didn't see anything about it. But all the rest of them, including Future, when Future said he don't know if he didn't know that Drake was gonna be dissing, or Kendrick and Drake was actually battling. He thought he was number one. He didn't. Come on, bro. Cut it out. He's on your song. Your song is on the radio. You didn't listen to the song. Like, cut it out, bro. Cut it out. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So when he said you run to Atlanta when you need a check balance, you're not a colleague, you're a colonizer. I think that, to me, that was the most damaging bar out of the whole battle to Drake. And I think that bar will live forever on Drake's back. I don't think he will ever get over that. And the crazy thing is, I think that's the reason why a lot of them from Atlanta is upset, because they kind of feel like they were used, but a lot of them dudes, their egos are bigger than their egos are bigger than anything. So they believe that they was using him. Some of them do. And some of them really believe that that's their friend. Like, oh, this is my buddy. This is my boy. That's my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how they feel, but they don't realize Drake's not about brotherhood. He's not about friendship. You know what I mean? He's really not about that. You can look at his history. He's not about that. He'll say all that, but he's really not about all that. He's just he's He's a nice dude when you chilling with him. He probably pay for everything. He probably do all this. He's just who he is. That's what probably how he is. He was raised that way. He had a lot, but he didn't have as much as he have now. So obviously he probably would do that. And I think a lot of people, they got used to that lifestyle. I seen the thing about Little Richard.
I gave the Beatles their start. In 1962, I went to Europe. I took the Beatles on this tour. They was making $50 a week a person. John Leonard would come up and make all these big bills, and I had to pay them. I had the Beatles, I had Jerry and the Pacemakers, and a group called the Swingin' Blue Jeans. I had Mick Jagger and the Rolling Stones. He made his first tour. Nobody never heard of these people.
Do these people send you a Christmas card?
They send me more than Christmas cards. They're my friends. You know, I don't want anything from them. All I want them to do is to spread what they got from me. Mm-hmm. You know, God gave it to me, and they got it from me, so just carry the good word over the world. That's all. I don't want nothing. I just want them to do what's right. Like James Brown, he was my singer in my band. He was with me. Yeah. Joe Tex was my singer. Otis Reddings. Jimi Hendrix was my guitar player for 4 years. But you never hear about all of this from me. You know, everybody say, well, what did he do? I did it all, but then nobody know nothing about it.
I wish I could.
That's where it happened. When you're Jewish, they do you like that.
Right. And a lot of people don't know this. Little Richard basically discovered a lot of people. And he don't get enough credit for being who he is. Little Richard literally put James Brown on. A lot of people don't know that. Little Richard put James Brown on, and Little Richard put the Beatles on. He put not Guns N' Roses, what's the other one? I can't remember the name. Not Guns N' Roses, it's the other group with Mick Jagger and shit. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? He put them on in Rolling Stones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. He put on a lot of people. And I think that he was a nice guy, and that's what it was. Now, I'm not comparing Drake to Little Richard. I'm just saying that's how it happens when you're a nice guy. Sometimes it happens like that. So Drake probably was a nice guy to these dudes. And they fell in love with the lifestyle. Now, Drake also fell in love with the lifestyle too, because Drake wants to be them dudes. Everybody that Drake hangs around with from Atlanta has a different type of way of going about things. They're not the same person. All of them dudes move differently. Every one of them, they move differently. They have different ways of going about it. You might say that Future and Young Thug is a little close together a little bit, but not really. They're not like the same type of person. Then the Baby and 21 Savage is not the same type of person. 2 Chainz and Quavo, not the same type of person. They're not the same. All of these dudes are different. So I think Drake wanted to put himself in a position where he can get game from each of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? And it turns out that he actually, for some people, he colonized them. You know what I'm saying? He took their sound and then ran with it. What he did to the Migos is egregious. And I don't understand how any Migo would it be cool with him. Well, the other two. Rest in peace to the other. I don't see how they could even be still tied to him. I mean, he did them dirty. So, but I don't understand why the Migos have such a big problem. Not the Migos, I'm sorry. I don't understand why Atlanta rappers, a good portion of them, the ones that are where they at, the ones that Kendrick mentioned, why do they have such a big problem with Kendrick? Y'all do know that Kendrick Lamar is on tour doing stadiums and he's mentioning y'all name. None of y'all ever did stadiums. None of y'all. And he's mentioning y'all names in stadiums, which people could want to go find out who y'all are, and y'all streams or whatever is going to go up. So he basically shouted y'all out. I know people are using it. I know people saying, well, that's different. No, it's not. Because only thing people got to do is hear something. I remember Jay-Z said, if he mentions something in a song, people are going to go buy it. I believe he mentioned, what was it? Some liquor or something. And a lot of rappers was mentioning stuff because they were getting paid. All they had to do was mention it. They didn't even have to wear it. And I think that's what happens with Kendrick, with these other artists. They should be thanking Kendrick. They should be saying, thank you. Thank you, Kendrick, for saying my name. And now people are going and streaming my music. Thank you. I know a lot of y'all might not agree with that, but I'm telling you, that's what it is. I feel like the more he talks about them or going around, people going like, well, who is Future? Well, who's a Lil Baby? Oh, wait, what? Thug. Who's Young Thug? Who's Thug? What Drake colonized these guys? Hold up, let me go look. That's what they're gonna do. So that's all I'm saying, man. But I had to do this episode because it was on my mind. It kept bothering me. And I'm like, why do y'all have such a problem when he's actually helping y'all? I don't get it. But thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace, bye.